So like you can either buy this really expensive vacuum or you can have a dirty house, right?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You can either pay for this really expensive additional insurance policy or you can go bankrupt when you have an accident, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that will make it seem like, the consequence of not making a certain choice is very, very dire, right? When in fact, there's a lot of different ways that could play out.
Oh, sure.
You don't have to buy the expensive vacuum to get your house clean, but you might have to employ different strategies than the ones you're using. So, using false binaries, they call it a logical fallacy because logical fallacies are things that people often insert into arguments that are not in fact valid argumentative points, right?
Yeah.
But it can be a false binary if it's like if I marry someone with a kid, I'm never going to get to travel,
Yeah.
right? If I marry someone who has a kid, I'm never going to get to spend time alone with them. I'm never going to have them to myself. We're not going to get to go on a honeymoon. Like none of those things have to be logistically true,
Yeah.
you know.
And it to me that feels like a scapegoat.
Well, maybe. I mean, I think it could be a fear, right? Or and I don't want to make it sound like those things don't get more challenging when you have kids. It depends on how old the kids are. It depends on the needs of the kids, right? If you are marrying let's just hypothetically say a parent of a special needs child who doesn't have anyone available who could do things like do overnight babysitting.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean like that gets complicated, right? But
Or
that
it's
does,
expensive.
right. But that kind of niche possibility shouldn't maybe take the entire option of dating someone with kids off the table.